let's look at question 23, which is the last question in this series of episodes that are focused on the 2024 Internal Mathematics Paper 1. If you haven't seen the other 22 episodes, I encourage you to download the companion app where you'll be able to see these videos, or go to our YouTube channel itself, then check for this playlist and other more playlists. So the question reads, the following diagram is a speed time graph of a particle moving in a straight line. The particle decelerates uniformly from a speed of 35 meters per second to 20 meters per second in 10 seconds. It then moves at a constant speed of 20 meters per second for 15 seconds before it decelerates uniformly to come to rest at the 40th second. So the questions: calculate A, retardation of the particle in the first 10 seconds, B, speed of the particle when t is equal to 31 seconds, C, average speed of the particle for the whole journey. Again, this is a question that comes as a standard question in 23. So once you do 2 or 3 of these questions, you should be able to answer this question so easily. So if you look at question 1, it's asking us to find retardation, which is the deceleration in the first 10 seconds. So it's this part, this slope. We are looking for this slope because it's going down, so it's a negative acceleration. So we know that acceleration is given by final velocity minus initial velocity over time. So in this case, we know that final velocity is what? Is 20. Initial velocity is equal to 35. Then time, the change in this time is 10 seconds. So hence acceleration is equal to 20 minus 35 over 10, which gives me minus 15 over 10, which gives me minus 1.5 meters per second square, because this is acceleration, 1.5 meters per second square, like that. Now if you look at the question is asking us to find retardation, which is deceleration. So because it's already a negative, so the answer will write it in 1.5 meters per second square. So unless it said find acceleration, then we're going to include the negative. That's a trick. So you just that. Then you would have gotten the 1 mark. Then we go to the other part. So part 2 is asking us to find the speed of the particle when t is equal to 31 seconds. So at what points? So 31 seconds is somewhere here. That's what 31 seconds is. We need to find this speed. So how can we find that speed? So the first thing that we need to know is we need to know the deceleration. This is the slope of this. That's what we need to know. So let us do that. So this is B. So again we use acceleration is equal to VU minus U over T. So from here we can tell that this is initial, then this is final from these points, because it's changing from here to here, these 2 points. Then we can use this interval. So T there change is 40 minus 25, which is equal to 15. So I have everything that I'm looking for. So what we know now is V is equal to 0, U is equal to, like I said, is a 20, then T is equal to 15. So we know that A is equal to, so we're going to have 0 minus 20 over 15, which is the same as minus 20 over 15, which gives me minus 4 over 3. So we know that. So since we know this, then we can use this space. We can find speed using final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus AT. So initial velocity we know is 20. Okay, this is 20. Then acceleration, we just from finding is minus 4 over 3. That's the acceleration. So what we need to do is, the trick part is finding t. This is where you might miss it. So we need to find the t. So to find t, I need to clear up this so that you see clearly. So we need to find the t. So how can we find the t? So this is happening at 31. see 31. So the solution is starting from 25. So we need to find this difference between these two, which is 31 minus 25, which is equal to 6. So t is 6 seconds. So the solution has only taken place for 6 seconds since it started 60 seconds. So if you can do that, then you are almost there. So meaning velocity is equal to now 20 minus 4 over 3 times 6, which is equal to 20 minus 3 into 6 is a 2, 2 times 4 is 8, which gives me 12 meters per second. So the answer here is 12 meters per second, like that. Then you're good to go. Move to question C. Average speed of the particle for the whole journey. So looking for the average speed. So how do you find speed? So if you can come here, you know that speed is equal to distance over time. So time is 40 seconds. From here you can tell. So you just need to find the distance covered, which is given by the area under this curve. So we need to divide this into 3 parts. So this is A, then we've got this is B, then this is C, like that. So that's what we need to do. Then we know that distance is equal to area under A plus B plus C. That's what we need to use. So let me just create space. So I know that distance is equal to area under A plus area under B plus area under C. So how do you find the area under A? So the area under A is given by the trapezium. So the trapezium in this case, it will be, this is the top, then this is the base, then this is the height. So it will just be half times, if you look here, you are going to have, this is 20. So it will be 20 plus 35, then times 10. So the 10 is, in this case, you see, this will be the height of the trapezium, then this will be the base, then this will be the top, like that. Then we move to the other part, which is, this is now a rectangle. So it will just be this difference, which will be 25 minus 10. Then this will be the height, which is 20. So we come there, which will be plus 25 minus 10 times 20. Then plus, we go to the last one. The last one is, this is a triangle. So it will be this difference multiplied by that times half. So it will be half times 40 minus 25 times 20. Why 20? 20, this is the other side. Then at this point we just simplify this. So it's going to be half times 55 times 10, and plus this is going to be 15 times 20, then plus going to be half times 15 times 20, like that. That's what we're going to get. So this one is going to be 510 divided by 2 to be 275, then plus this is going to be 300, then plus this is going to be 1, this is going to be 10, so it's going to be 150. Okay, so when I add this, it's going to be 575, which is this one, and this one plus 150 is going to give me 725 meters. But this is just the distance covered. After this, we can proceed to find now the speed. You can use this now. So speed is equal to, so distance is 725 meters divided by 40 seconds, which is the total time taken. So I can now start by dividing by 5 into 40, this is going to give me 8. 5 into 7 is a 1, remainder 2. 5 into 22 is 4, remainder 2. 5 into 25 is 45. So this tells me that I'm going to have 145 divided by 8, which I can divide further, so it will be 8 into 14 is a 1, remainder 6. 8 into 65 is going to give me 8, remainder 1. 1 over 8, so it will be 1 over 80 meters per second, like that. So that's how you answer this question, which is the same as that over 8 meters per second, or if you want, you can write it as 18.125 meters per second. Once you do this, you're good to go. You get the 6 marks. Thank you for joining me in this series of episodes. Please don't forget to download our Study Companion app, which you will be able to access on Google Play Store, or check in the link in the description section of this video. Don't forget to join me in the next episode as I start looking at paper 2.